Poor people's words. I don't know where I'm going, but if I just follow everyone else, I'll be right. No, you won't. Remember, only 1% of people becomes financially successful. You have to think differently. It's cheaper to do it myself. I'll get their information and then cut them out. I'll screw them down for a better deal. Your home is your most valuable asset. Debt is bad. I want to get top dollar rent. Money won't make you happy. Money's the root of all evil. Rent money is dead money. All of these expressions are wrong. All of these expressions go against creating wealth. Let's talk about each of them in turn. It's cheaper to do it myself. No, it's not. What do you do for a living? Maybe you're a plumber. Maybe you're a school teacher. Maybe you're a doctor or a nurse. Could I do your job better than you? How efficiently would I do your job? To say to someone that it's cheaper to do their job for them yourself, you're actually just kidding yourself, because a qualified, experienced person is going to come in and do that job very efficiently and very quickly. If you do it yourself, all you're doing is giving yourself a part-time job. You might pay someone $100 an hour to do that job for you, and then you go and do it yourself. Well, what are you doing? It's going to take you 3 times as long to do it to half the quality they can do it. So congratulations, you've saved yourself, you've got yourself a job that pays $33 an hour and does the job at half the quality. Your time's much more valuable than that. You'll get the information, then cut them out. I've seen people do this. They go and get experts to help them, and then they use them and they grab the information and then they cut them out and they never talk to them again. Now, how is that really that smart? Because if you want to be wealthy, you need to have people looking out for you. If you want to be wealthy, you need people advising you, and you need people who are going to tell you about all the great opportunities and make sure things work. If you're the sort of person who just goes out there screwing people for their stuff and then trying to do it yourself, then those people aren't going to help you. And those people aren't going to continue to share with you what they know. You need to have friends. You need to have a team of people who are loyal to you and really want to see you succeed. I'll screw them down for a better deal. There is a saying in wealth creation, in the top 1%, always pay full price. Always pay full price. Now, that to a poor person or someone with a poor man's mentality, that sounds ridiculous. But listen to the wisdom. If I was paying you to do something for me, and I screwed you down, and I wanted to pay half of what you normally charge, would you want to work for me again? Would you do your best job for me? Would you look out for me? No, you wouldn't. And if you want to have a team of people looking out for you and you want to be truly successful, you pay full price. Your home is your most valuable asset. We talked about that. No, it's not. Your home will be a liability till the day you die. If you do not buy real assets that produce passive income, you will stay poor, even if you're mortgage-free on your home. Debt is bad. We talked about that. Top dollar rent. Many landlords want top dollar rent all the time and end up screwing themselves over. If you've got a tenant, you want to keep your rent $10 to $20 cheaper per week than everyone else. Because if you've got a tenant, they will stay. And if your property is vacant and there's only one person looking to rent, they'll rent yours because you offer the best value for money. Now, $20 a week lost money is only $1,040 a year. But if your property is renting for $400, $500, $600 a week, how many weeks of vacancy do you need before you've lost $1,000? You see, in the game of wealth creation, you need to understand all these mindsets. But when you're poor, you scrap for every dollar. When you're poor, you adopt a mindset of trying to get everything done as cheaply as possible because you need to. But you won't get wealthy if you don't jettison that attitude. Money won't make you happy. It's not true. You know, will going on a holiday make you happy? Will not having to work really hard make you happy? Will being able to pay for your own or your children or some loved one's health care and help them get to, rather than being in the waiting list in the public system, they can get private health care and get it done straight away. Would that make you happy? Would giving money to charity make you happy? Would not having to stress about how you're going to pay the next bill make you happy? Damn straight it will. Stop lying to yourself and stop saying these things to other people. Because if you say these things to yourself and you say these things to other people, you're doing them a disservice and you're doing yourself a disservice. You don't have to be mega rich, but you do need to have more money than you need. You need money to put a roof over your head. You need money to put food on the table and pay for the electricity. You need money to pursue your hobbies, and you need money for your retirement. But in addition to all of that, you need a contingency fund. You need reserve amount of money to deal with those things that you haven't thought are going to happen, like that disease that you thought you would never get, like that fire that burns your house down, like that problem that comes up that you didn't think was going to happen. Okay, money's the root of all evil. No, it's not. I'll tell you what money does. It amplifies what a person is. If you're an evil person and you get money, you'll be a greater evil. But if you're a good person and you get money, you'll be a greater good. You'll do good things with that money. You know, I've started a not-for-profit. I've started a boot camp for kids. I donate money to any cause that any of my friends are trying to raise money for. Okay? Money doesn't make you evil. Money makes you more of what you already are. And then rent money is dead money. Well, have you ever stopped to think about where your interest on your loan, on your mortgage goes? You're not paying that money into your own mortgage. That money's dead too. And sometimes it is in fact cheaper to rent your own home and buy investment properties elsewhere. And in fact, you may be much better off doing that, and many people are, and we talk about that later. Make sure you're not saying any of these expressions. If you still don't agree with some of what I've just said there, then you've still got some work to do. Just remember, you have to think like the minority. You have to think like the 1%.
Hi there, I hope you enjoyed that. If you think someone else could benefit from that, make sure you share it with them. We'd really be grateful if you did that. And if you want to get into property investing, if you're serious about it, just send us a message. Let's have a strategy session. Let's go through it. We have clients all over Australia, in fact, all over the world. And we talk to our clients either in person or via Skype. Really easy to do. So don't hesitate, get in there. It's only $297 for a strategy session, and it's 100% guaranteed refundable if at the end of it you didn't feel it was worth your while. Cheers.